Hello, and welcome to the Druidic Stormcloud channel where I'm playing Devil May Cry 3 from the HD collection. This is going to be added to the list of games that I will be playing, and this is a bit of a stress test to make sure that audio doesn't decide to stop working quite so well on my stream. Previously, I had done a honestly shorter than I had wanted it to be test to make sure that the connection worked with the Ethernet cable that was recently added for it. And this is going to be testing the stability of it under a more eventful game. This will be published and uploaded to YouTube later, so make sure to check it out. This is going to be in chronological order, which means 3, then 1, then 2. And then we go to 4 and 5. I have not played 5 yet. And I'm looking forward to it. This is true.
Sweet dream.
You've heard of it, haven't you? The legend of Sparta? When I was young, my father would tell me stories about it. Long ago, in ancient times, a demon rebelled against his own kind for the sake of the human race. With his sword, he shut the portal to the demonic realm and sealed the evil entities off from our human world. But since he was a demon himself, his power was also trapped on the other side. I never believed it. I thought it was just a child's fairy tale. But I discovered that this so-called legend wasn't a myth at all. Sparta existed. How do I know?
Need to drink some water. Don't know if that was
I met the sons of Sparta. Both of them.
audible or
The
not.
same blood of their father flowed through their veins. The two battled each other fiercely like arch enemies. It seemed as if they derived some sort of twisted pleasure from this brotherly fighting. But in the end, only one was left standing. Want to know the name? Devil May Cry.
Alright. Now, Devil May Cry 3 is actually the first chronologically in the series.
Devil May Cry.
You've heard of it, haven't you? The legend of Sparta? When I was young,
Go
my
through
father
this
would tell me
again.
stories about it. Long ago, in ancient times, a demon rebelled against his own kind for the sake of the human race. With his sword, he shut the portal to the demonic realm and sealed the evil entities off from our human world. But since he was a demon himself, his power was also trapped on the other side. I never believed it. I thought it was just a child's fairy tale. But I discovered that this so-called legend wasn't a myth at all. Sparta existed. How do I know? Well, I met the sons of Sparta. Both of them. Though the same blood of their father flowed through their veins, the two battled each other fiercely like arch-enemies. It seemed as if they derived some sort of twisted pleasure from this brotherly fighting.
If I'm remembering correctly, there's actually a point where you unlock a few Virgil-specific levels and can play as him.
But in the end, only one was left standing.
Sorry, not open for business yet. I haven't even picked a name for this joint, and I'm already getting calls. You a customer too? Well, if you want to use the bathroom, help yourself. The toilet's in the back.
Is your name Dante, son of Sparta?
Where did you hear that?
From your brother. He sent this invitation for you. Please, accept it.
Invitation, huh?
It's always rude to interrupt someone when they're about to eat pizza. And then there's that one guy just hanging on.
This party's getting crazy. Let's rock.
For those of you that don't know what that is a jukebox. And that is not how you turn it on. Hasn't even opened his business yet, and it's already closed for renovations. Keep that in mind as he plays 3D pool. That would be an interesting game, though, wouldn't it? 3D pool.
Don't bet on it.
All right, so There are 4 different basic styles. Selected style actions to show the enemies just how crazy. You press B to perform it. You have Swordmaster, Royal Guard, Gunslinger, and Trickster for your basic styles. Styles can level up. Defeat enough enemies and eventually your style will level up, earning you new and interesting style actions. Gain experience points by defeating enemies in that style. Change styles. Change styles mid-game via the mission screen or by accessing a divinity statue mid-mission. These are also where you can, I think where you can save and buy stuff. You'll begin the game with the Trickster style pre-selected. Style. Your equipment. You have Ebony and Ivory. And you have Rebellion. The sword Dante's father left for him. As for items, we do not have anything. You can actually increase the power of your weapons as well. And mission start. Alright, so here we have the various items you have access, or various things you can do. Alright, we get our first red orb. Melee attack. Gun attack. Alright, and lock on. Yes, you lose the style gauge if you get hit. And we have our first green orb. It heals. And here we go. The game has begun. As Dante goes for some more pizza, but someone makes a very bad mistake.
I can already tell. Looks like this is gonna be one hell of a party!
Mission clear. We get a decent amount. Next, customize. We're going to look at items. Now, you're going to want to get the blue orbs, purple orbs, and golden orbs. But those are things that are going to be later, indeed. The first mission was indeed a short one, but going forward, they're going to be a lot more interesting. As I doubt it was this ruined earlier today.
You guys totally wrecked my shop, and I haven't even named it yet. You're gonna pay for that. To cover all this.
And so we begin. Alright. Alright, we got a vital star. You can often see things like that glowing. Now, there's obviously going to be an achievement for getting all of the S ranks and everything, and I'm not going for that. I'm trying to show you the story. I'm going to see how far I can get into this. At least until it's time for my D&D session. And actually, on that note, I need to see if everyone responded about that message. Only one person did. Interesting and concerning. I am not doing good. And I'm down. Continue. Let's try this again. A lot of the other styles have very interesting abilities, and there's even one you unlock later on. I thought for sure I was far enough away to not get caught up in that. Alright, and here we go. I'm much better off this time. I'm going to go ahead and use the Vital Star S. Or maybe I can't. I mean, at the very least, I'm getting more orbs, which will be used to get more health. And upgrade my gun. I never said this was an easy game. Okay, he does 2 swings at that one. And he got me on a backswing. Easy mode now selectable. Let's restart mission. Honestly, easy mode might be what I need to do. Customize. Item. I'm back down to the 2000. A blue orb would increase my life. Options. Alright, let's actually go ahead, quit the mission. We'll go ahead and select easy mode. This is not... I'm not going to do automatic. This is purely to get through the story, to test the limits of what my system can handle. And we're going to be going through all of it all over again. But this will also give us more orbs. We take less damage, we deal more damage. And honestly, I'll skip the first couple of area cutscenes because we've gone through it already. There we go, cleared that one. Got a better score. Next. We're going to go to customize. We can now actually increase the firepower of our guns. That's what we're going to do first. Pick this up. Higher difficulties are going to be a lot easier afterwards because you'll have access to the different abilities and you'll have an increased health maximum. Here we go. This guy. See how much easier it is? Previously was the normal difficulty. But, yeah. I wonder where we're supposed to go next.
It's been nearly a year since we last met. Where does the time go? No doubt you've got some fun planned for me. Right, Virgil?
And yes, that was indeed a sky whale. Next.
I come. Well, doesn't it excite you? The Timinagru has revived. The Great One, who once ruled this earth as the medium between the human world and the demon world. Isn't it a magnificent view? The greatest minds of their time, those who revered evil, constructed this glorious edifice. Now, after 2 millenniums of confinement, it can at last fulfill the purpose for which it was intended.
That's none of my concern. Did he have it?
Of course. He's taking good care of it. After all, it is the only memento left from the mother you both lost.
But he has no idea of its true power.
I found it.
And it's not Dante and Virgil that are the only ones interested in this situation. Alright, let's hit it up the customization because we can get the item Blue Orb, which increases our health. Now that we have that, let's go ahead and dive right in. Kick jump. Come on, green orbs. They drop so rarely. Now then, I think it's around here that hidden bits can start being found from destroying things and here it is. There we go. There are places like that that provide you with... B is your interact button as well. And there you go. That is going to be an interesting one. There are two types of sealed doors, blue and red. Blue is release the door sealed by solving a puzzle. Red is defeat all the enemies. There was a green orb. Alright, and here we have the description for breakables. You never know when you're going to come across them. If you see something interesting, hit it with your sword. Now, what could possibly be... There we go. But there is one secret that you might remember from the start. And here we go. We get shotgun. Right. Switch guns. Different situations can call for different firearms, yes. Doesn't seem like the people here had a very good time when this happened, huh? And here we get the thing for the camera. Camera controls are not that good in this one, but remember, it is an older game. Right, nothing there that we can break. And you remember what the red one was, right? And here we get the info on the style rank. In case you hadn't figured it out already. And there we go. Once again. Barrier dispelled, and we can continue on. Picking up quite a bit of red orb here as well. But if it wants us to go that way, what's up here? A green orb. Just the green orb? Just the green orb. Alright. creepy, evil-looking tower that sprung up out of nowhere. But considering the character's origins, he has seen a lot of stuff. This, however, would be the first in a long line of situations he finds himself in. And we get a blue orb fragment. 4 of those create a blue orb in your inventory, which, as you might remember, increases your health. There we go, another blue orb fragment. Now, it's easier to do those if you have different combos unlocked, which I don't yet, because those require the style rank. Now here, we actually can increase the different things we have. Learn skill. We now have Stinger. Nothing suspicious about this, now is there?
Wow, I've never seen a talking nut before. You know, in a dog show, you'd definitely take first place. Easy, Fido. How about I take you out for a walk? Come on, puppy. Let's go. It's showtime. Come on.
You can only actually hurt it after you break the ice on the heads. After a certain point, this happens. So you just keep moving, keep moving. Try not to get caught up in that. moving, keep moving. Keep moving, keep moving. Last head. You could be targeting the feet. Here we go.
Who knows? I'm not even sure myself.
Regardless, you have proved your strength. I acknowledge your ability. Take my soul and go forth. You have my blessing.
And here we get our first devil arm obtained. Because at this point, rebellion is only counted as a sword. A weapon of 3 interlocking rods infused with the elemental power of ice. The Cerberus. Switching devil arms is done with the right trigger. And once you've switched them and used them, it actually shows which one you have currently equipped.
Are you going to the party? What's the hurry? Didn't you get an invitation?
Then you have Dante, who just doesn't care.
This just keeps getting better and better.
And we go to next.
Looks like we have an uninvited guest.
Is that so?
A human. A woman.
I'm afraid I should ask the uninvited one to leave. If that is what you want. Actually, I happen to be acquainted with that woman. A storm is approaching.
Yeah, that's not a glitch. Those were actually moving. Let's hop into customize. How many red orbs do we have? We have enough to upgrade our health again. And mission start. We will be returning to this room a lot. We are supposed to go to that blue door there. This is one of the worst parts about DMC 3. This entire tower. Its very layout is maddening. Which, for the purposes of its lore and intended purpose, it fits. I thought I pressed A to jump. There we go. The other side of things, you could have gone up the other way around. As you can plainly see. This is exactly why it is so maddening. Now then, first and foremost, let's go ahead and we don't even have access to how many orbs we have when we're not picking them up. And here we are. A red barrier and a glowing item of unknown properties. Crazy combo. And there we go. We managed to dispel that barrier, and we can now continue on with what we were doing beforehand. Investigating that glowy object. To do that, we can't do anything there. But we're going to have to come back here again. Okay. Now all of the statues are gone. Maybe now it will actually move. Yep. Fortunately, at least there was no elevator battle. And yes, the hand will try to grab you if you haven't dispelled it yet, even if you're mid-fight and mid-dispelling it. And when it does in fact hurt you. Just a little bit, but enough to make things annoying. Going around will be an easier time than trying to maneuver through that. You could enter that door, but it wants you to go and get this interaction. Tablet with a round indentation lies in front of a rotating gear. What could that mean? And what's up the other way? A drop. So let's go ahead and go in this new door, where we have another barrier of defeat the enemies. But no enemies in sight as we fall. And there we go. A weird glowy portal. Let's go ahead and hop in it. As that's gone, but this is open. A very particular boss is a very unique boss in that it is probably one of the easier ones if you make use of your location. And do not allow yourself to get hit by the purple orbs of doom. Some might say I'm cheesing this boss fight. I say I am being smart about this boss fight. You can, of course, choose to take the hard mode of this boss fight. If you really want to. Giving a look at the shotgun's action, it is not too dissimilar from Ebony and Ivory. However, its fire rate is lower and its damage output is roughly the same. But this is when it starts moving between the different ones. This is the next stage, and this is the trickiest part, in that it actually will keep forgetting the difference between the X and Y buttons for the controls. There you are. No strategy in this fight is perfect. This bug is one of the hardest fights in the game to some. Crap, I fell down. Okay, let's get back down here. I was doing better down here. I do that and it's immediately the lightning one. I forgot about this one. Okay, let's go ahead and station myself up here. And it's this. Great. There we go. On. Almost there. Well, and there we go. Another boss down. Could say it fell to pieces. I'm not saying you should say that, I'm saying you could. With the achievement Pest Control, the Gigapede has been defeated. We can now enter this door here. And pick this up. The astronomical board.
There's no need to use violence, devil boy. Oh, wait. Better listen to what I say, lad. This tower here is very sturdy. You see? Your tricks, they'll do no good. No good!
Zip it, or I'll pierce that big nose.
That could be a problem. Just hear me out. You've got nothing to lose, right? My name is Jester, and I know a thing or two about this place. That thing there is a power generator for this entire sector. In order to open the door, you'll need to apply a little something to it first. Do you know what that is, kid? Or is that too difficult for you?
Get to the point. Or you want to keep on dancing?
Actually, I prefer Sword to be my partner. May I have this dance, my lady? Bingo! That is what the something is. Remember that, kid? Write it down on your hand if you don't trust your head.
I see. Thanks. You still piss me off, though.
And with that, that's another chapter done. Now the damage is the damage you take, rather than anything else. So if you want to get all S's, you have to do so without taking basically any damage at all. How many? I have enough for this. And yes, I am going to get as many of the blue orbs as I can, because later on this gets insane.
Thanks for destroying the lock for me, devil boy. And welcome to hell. Please accept my gift. Don't be humble. Just take it. After all, we're buddies, aren't we?
Well, isn't that special? To be honest, I was expecting something a little better than this.
Yeah, these are a bit of a tricky enemy. You have to shoot them to make them turn to stone. And then before they turn back, as they did with that one, you need to hit it with your sword. And you can defeat them without turning them to stone, but the stone method is a lot easier to pull off, all things considered.
Welcome to hell!
And we drove off Jester for now. Grab the red orbs and that green orb, and then head back through here. With that door now unlocked, and the object we had obtained in the previous chapter in our fight against the Gigapede, we can now go pick these red orbs back up. And place it in here at the astronomical board. Which unlocks another path. For which we have to go all the way down. Use the jump pad and head this way. It never explains to you that you can wall run, and I often forget it. No, it was a further down one, wasn't it? You can't enter the flame room yet. I'm not going to be looking anything up either. I'm doing this from memory. And if I didn't have the memory of it, it would be even worse. This one? Astral chamber. No. No, it's not this one. That led up to here. Maybe over on the other side of this one. No, I don't think it's this. We were able to get to this. That was for that. That was for that. Okay, I'm lost. I admit it, I'm lost. Maybe it's this one. Where's this the entranceway? This might be it. And we get a style level up. Trickster is up. No, this was here. This was not the way I was supposed to go. Combined with the fact that the camera doesn't always fall under your control. And this one leads to the astral chamber. Okay, maybe this was... I don't think it was. No, this is where the elevator took us. Oh. Okay. I see. The model of lightning. Living statue room. Now we can get whatever's in there. Alright, we have the Soul of Steel, the essence of a powerful and fearless soul. Need not fear hell or oblivion. I'm pretty sure that means we can walk through the fire barrier. Okay. There was one still over here. Alright, with that, let's head back out. If I'm wrong about the path here, then I don't know what else to do. I mean, it was around the Gigapede room that told you to steal your soul, right? Maybe now we can pass through that part that was fallen down? The Jester was calling that area hell. So let's go ahead and try that. Yep. Alright, so Icy Cold meant that we had to use Cerberus on it. And here we go, the Soul of Steel opens another pathway. Surge of Fortunus. Now this is a secret mission. It is the second secret mission, and it is defeat all enemies while taking no damage. How did I take damage that quickly? Okay, whatever. I'm not going to do the secret missions. Okay, here we go. I made it in time. I think this is the... Yep. And remember, there is weight limit to these things. The music is great, isn't it? Perfectly fitting for the entire setting of it. Finally out of that portion for now, I think. And we have a statue here. Let's actually see. Can we get another blue orb yet? No, it requires 10 times the amount we currently have. Firestorm Chamber.
Look, brother, it's been ages, but we finally have company. I see that. We must entertain our guest. You're right. We have to be gracious hosts. What should we do? How do I know? We need to come up with something. Brother, our guest is sighing. Sigh? What is sigh? Well, a sigh is when...
Enough already! How long are you two gonna keep carrying on like this? In case you didn't get the hint, I'll spell it out. Your guest wants to go through. Got it?
Our job here is to guard this pool. That's right. We can't let you pass.
Now these ones are a bit unique in that there's two bosses at the same time. But you don't want to just wipe one out and go for the other one after. I'm going to use it. Wait. There we go. It's under status screen.
been waiting for a long time. Yes, a very long time. For someone stronger than us. Someone who can control us. My name is Agni, and my name is Rudra. You shall take us with you. We can be a great help to you.
Okay, but on one condition.
What is it? Name it.
No talking.
Fair enough. As you wish.
Now we have the fire and wind dual blades. Now, if you had defeated one and the other got to their sword, then you would be in a world of pain.
No talking. Good.
All right. You can only equip 2 different weapons for each weapon type. That is your gun and your devil arms. But now, we've completed yet another mission. I can't tell if the audio is crapping or not. Yeah, just a little bit. After an hour and 42 minutes. You have 9,720. Take a look at the you get air hike with Rebellion and Agni and Rudra. For now, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Looks like we are getting close to level 3. I don't know. But let's take a moment to talk some and see if this is carrying over the choppy audio. That doesn't seem to be too much of the case. All things considered, it seems like higher action scenes put more of a strain on it. Alright, so to unseal this, we need to activate this, which requires something from over here. as it always does. We also have a goddess statue right there. Passing one trial still shows lacking. Passing two trials, true potential. So, like all the crests, it says. And here I am looking around trying to figure out where the other crest might be. There we go. It was just the two in defeating all enemies. Essence of fighting. Techniques will be put to the test in the Chamber of Head. Onslaught of obstacles. Ah. Need to jump over the ones on the ground. Don't jump. Okay. There we go. And I failed. Continue. Oh, I still have the essence of technique. I don't have to go back in there. Yay. So what's this one going to be? Wisdom. All right. That was 2, right? And as you saw, just hitting them with your sword will cause them to divide into even more of them. Alright, since that was 2, we need to go to 3. Wait, that was the wrong way. Okay. Alright, so it's not as simple as 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so if it's not 1, 2, 3, 4, what about 1, 3? Nope. Okay, so 1, 4. Three? No. 1, 4, 2. Alright, 1, 4, 2. Three. Ah. Sphinx riddle, right. Yes, but what if I put all 3 in? We obtain Artemis, gun of the demon world. Ah, there's the experience bar on it. Okay. Let's go to equip. We will replace shotgun with Artemis. And we'll go to guns. We can upgrade Ebony and Ivory, or we can upgrade Artemis. Let's upgrade Ebony and Ivory to their max level. You know, this is the way we went for that. It's pointing, right? Okay. Now, let's see what's behind this door. We need to go and re-equip ourselves, put Agni and Rudra on, and we can then we can actually get what's in that one. And we get another blue orb fragment, which gives us a blue orb. We're at this point in the story. This is an interesting point in the story indeed.
Well, well. You've grown stronger.
Go to hell.
You point a gun at me, your own kin, your dear papa.
The only family I ever had was my mother. And she's dead.
You break my heart. After all, it was I who gave you your name. My darling daughter.
And with that, another mission is cleared. It's obvious that the connection still isn't perfect. Go ahead and save, because currently there's no data. If I were to crash, then nothing would have been completed.
Well, this is my kind of rain. No wonder the sky looks so funny today.
Let me go!
Let you go? But it would be a waste if you ended up as just a pretty stain. What the hell was that for? Here I am trying to help you, and you show your thanks by shooting me? Whatever. Do as you please.
he's a demon too.
I'm beginning to think I've got rotten luck with women.
He has no idea. And yes, there are the numbers that appear every time a new chapter begins. And the next thing we'll get is another blue orb. We could pick up some gold orbs, but I don't feel like doing that right really, because all things considered, they feel a little like cheating. If you find them out in the world, then sure, go ahead and use them if you can. But just buying a restart button is not a good idea to me. Okay, that was bad. But we can get those easy enough. Just have to... Now there was a door up there. I want to try and check that out. No, that was just here. Okay. Wait, then what was further up? Wasn't that this? Oh, this was the way forward. Okay. The other way probably had something interesting, but forget it for now. Ah, the crystal skull. Now let's see this demonic gun in action, shall we? Not as interesting as Ebony and Ivory in some aspects. Charging to unleash a powerful attack later on against multiple enemies is interesting. Well, not powerful even, just against multiple enemies. And something fell, bonking the statue on the head. What could it be? Oh. Douses the fiercest of flames, you say? As if there's a pathway that is currently on fire. Yep. Here is the Skull Spire, where we were before. Which means that the path here I don't have enough of their attack patterns situated for that, it would seem. Not enough power to operate it. This is the way. Now the thing it said, Jester had given us that information, but it doesn't seem to affect this area at all. Based on a lack of something to hit to activate it. So I guess we have to go back, drop down the whole way, and then we can figure out what to do next. And here we are. A bot. This is probably a pathway of sorts. Maybe the crystal skull was actually in here. This is a puzzle one, but let's first... Or Halcom fragment. Oh, that's the energy source for the elevator. So in the end, I did have to go this way. This is going to take a bit of time. I apologize. And there we go. Now we can use the elevator. All right. There we go. It takes us all the way back down to here. One more time. And with the newest item we can douse the fire and walk on through. Oh. And this is where this leads us. What is it we're supposed to do with this? I think we're just supposed to break it. Yep. There it is. And we get the crystal skull. There we go. Exactly what we needed, and enemies appear. And there we go. That area is cleared, and we can continue on. I have a question, though. Can we just leave? Oh yeah, city's destroyed. That whole problem is a thing. And well, we've confirmed that it does still act up. That is a whole thing. Remember when this guy was a boss? It's under the assumption that we got better. This is another goddess statue. Without enough to upgrade either of our weapons. Or get drive. Or even upgrade Stinger. Okay. Didn't want to press it there again. Let's go ahead and enter here, where an interesting point is found in the timeline. And while this cutscene happens, I'm going to check the audio and get some water.
You sure know how to throw a party. No food, no drinks, and the only babe just left.
My sincerest apology, brother. I was so eager to see you, I couldn't concentrate on preparations for the bash.
I did fail to restart the Xbox before starting this up.
How about a kiss from your little brother? Or better yet, how about a kiss
And there we go. I had to use the golden orb really soon after getting it. And we unlocked the sibling rivalry achievement.
Why do you refuse to gain power? The power of our father, Sparta.
Father? I don't have a father. I just don't like you, that's all.
Here we go. The opening cutscene has been reached.
Foolishness, Dante. Foolishness. Might controls everything. And without strength, you cannot protect anything. Let alone yourself.
Do you finally have it?
Yes. Now the spell Sparta cast will be broken.
And here we go.
I see a devil inside you has awakened as well.
Wait! We should leave. For the moment, we have all that we need.
However, Dante has just gained a new power. One that will serve him well throughout the series. But at the moment, it is still unstable. As we have cleared yet another mission. We'll go ahead and watch the cutscene. Do not do this at home. And he was being so cool until he got swallowed by a sky whale. Going to customize. Do some stuff real quick. We have 16,000. Let's see, should we learn drive? Or should we upgrade a gun? No, I think we're gonna hold on to it for now. This will be the last mission we do today. Actually, that goes there. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it for today right here. I've noticed that the audio is cutting out. I might hop back on again later to try with it restarted immediately and see if that works. I mean, I do turn it off when I'm not using it. That's the thing. But if restarting it helps, then that's just what I have to remember to do. But I want you all to have a wonderful day, night, evening, whatever you're up to. And make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe down below if you're watching this over on YouTube. If you're here on Twitch, go ahead and drop me a follow. I usually stream weekday mornings, and today was daylight savings time. Yay. But without any further ado, I want you all to have a good one. Bye.